Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. This is Glaciercano here today to play the psychological thriller GTA 5. Or, of course, maybe not, because, you know, it's just GTA 5. The rain does have a very ominous and awesome effect to it, and also I just noticed I can splash. I need to, like, go up to somebody and splash puddles on them. And pretend I'm like a little child that does that in the rain, and it's so annoying, because they're just, like, walking in your, fancy clothing, and then some kid just jumps in puddles in front of you, and it's like, aw, man. Now I have to get my suit that I am wearing dry cleaned. But anyway, since last time, essentially what I did is I upgraded more vehicles and so on. You can maybe see, I think oh yeah, you can even see that I have vents on Franklin's car now. Because, you know, I thought I should change things a little bit. I changed his little motorbike that he earned from the paparazzi, the Papalardo Mozzi. Oh, look at this song. But yeah, I upgraded vehicles. I'm gonna show like my collection now. I think, yeah, this is the right direction to go. I just have to be careful because when I say careful, I mean I smack every vehicle around me. I think that guy's angry, but yeah. Because I somehow acquired a ton of money. Let's just look at how much money I have. Oh, look, Franklin has $396,214. How did that happen? Well, actually, while I was on the map, I might as well show this. You know that there's that briefcase up to the north? It's like right there. That has like 12, I think it's around right there more, so, because it's more on the left than on the right, because I always forget that and mess that up, but I found a briefcase right here that was worth 25,000, and if you have a character on the shore right there, and then another character diving and getting a bunch of money, you can switch in between characters like instantly, so you just switch instantly between them, and you get 100,000 in like 30 seconds. So I just do that for a couple minutes. I'm just like, okay, yeah, I have $400,000. That's probably good for Franklin. And then I switched over and gave Michael like 500,000 because I mean he's more rich. He deserves it. Also, there's a location here that apparently I can fling vehicles. That's why I marked that down. I haven't done that yet. I'm gonna try to do that possibly today a little bit. But the main thing today is for missions, other than showing off vehicles because I am awesome. And I wasted hundreds of thousands of dollars on these vehicles, and they're awesome. I enjoy them quite a bit, to say the least. Oh yes, look at all these things. Just wait, because it has to load. Loading! Loading! Okay. So here's my Infernus. I think, like, I basically kept the same colors, and also you can't really change much on an Infernus I found. Other than, like, the engine and all that stuff. And then here's, like, I basically found, I think this is called like a Phoenix. I basically found this vehicle with these colors and I'm just like, that looks really awesome. It makes me think of Mountain Dew for some reason. And so I'm just like, yes, I'm going to make this vehicle into the Mountain Dew car. If only they actually like sponsored me and gave me money, then I mean, then this would be even more worth it. But I just like to, I'm just using Mountain Dew's name without them knowing. Uh-oh, wait, what? They'd be fine with it. And also, you know, I think I changed the color a little bit better on the Swedish Banshee of Doom and Disruption. Maybe. I don't really know if I like the little spoiler on the back of it. I think it's okay, though. I'm not too sure. But I'm gonna always have to be tweaking my Banshee a bit better for colors to make it look perfect, because I don't know if the orange is properly correct, because according to the Swedish flag, it's more of a yellowy orange. People usually say, no, the Swedish colors are blue and yellow, not blue and orange, but I think it's sort of an orangey yellow, in my opinion, and also I like orange-blue contrast, so I'll just say it's that way anyway. And also, for some reason, my hood on my Brit Mini of Dreams is always, like, I don't know why, but it has the hood on, like, what do you call that, the top. They have to keep their top on. But yeah, those are my vehicles for Franklin. The Frank of the Lin. And I sort of wanted to show off the vehicles for what do you call that? I was gonna say Trevor, but no, I don't even have Trevor yet. I sort of want to show as well the vehicles for Michael while I'm here. So, also before I do that, I'm gonna say, I did play a little bit longer. Basically, all I did was I tested out a couple vehicles on this long highway all the way around, so that does all show it clear, but I didn't go out anywhere else for exploring. And that doesn't really count as exploring because I was just driving. Driving non-stop to freedom and fun and excitement. But oh, I think that is... Wait a second. Is that actually what the vehicle I think it is? I think that's a Phoenix. Yeah, that's a Phoenix, totally. You can tell just by the paint job on it and also the front. But let's go to Michael. Let's see what Michael's up to. Hopefully he's still driving a vehicle which I stole for him last time that I was playing as him, but I'm not too sure. Hey, Michael. How are things in your rich life of awesomeness? Oh, I think he's just sleeping in his car again. Yeah. But also now you can see that I upgraded his vehicle too. See, look at this. This vehicle actually looks more professional now because it has a little like hood vent thing on it. And it has a little bit of a spoiler, not... Spoilers! I always have to say that. Oh, a Banshee. I think I'm gonna take it. I can't help myself. I just open the door and say, hey, get out. Just point, basically, but... If I see a Banshee, that's much better than Michael's default vehicle. So I think it's better to just drive this thing for now. Oh! Don't mind me, guys. Ooh. I think an Infernus might actually be better, even. Because Inferni, as we all know, they're pretty sweet. Let's put it sweet. I sort of... Oh, I was going on the right road. Oh, well, I'll put a waypoint anyway, just in case. Because I'm starting to understand how to get around in Los Santos. Because I played this game for a little bit of time. I'm gonna check that right now. I can't take it anymore. I always have to just see what are my stats. How long have I played this game for? Oh wait, this is just time played as character. So add those two numbers up together, future Glaciercano, and you'll get the time. So like 4 plus 9 plus a few minutes, you know, if you want the exact number. I think this vehicle has a bit of damage to it. Because it doesn't seem to be, yeah, it has a bit of a left turn. I think it might be the back left wheel that is damaged. Well, it looks like I just grabbed an Infernus for no apparent reason then. I'm gonna freak out this Banshee until he gets out of there. That's my X-Wing Banshee and you know it. Get out. Okay. Let me have your... Once he's... Okay, I'm just gonna drive on top of him so he can't escape. Because also that reminded me of something. If I take out a vehicle... No, not vehicle. I'll take out a pistol and go like this. What? My settings didn't save. Okay. Well, at least on Franklin, I have... No, not stats. For settings, I have the reticule on different. Because the reticule is so much better when it's actually, you know, complex. Where is complex? Oh, there we go. Complex. So maybe you have to do this individually for, like, every character, but... It's hard for me to see the tiny little white dot for the most part, so that's why I had to change things and what I just got what? Why was that? The police shouldn't have. Oh wow! I'm causing a massive traffic collision. You die too. Everyone dies this day. There you go. But anyway, I think that's. That is fairly good. I actually figured out how to be using Michael's ability, which is you just have to be shooting mostly for first and foremost before anything goes. But yeah, even with the complex targeting reticule on, it sometimes seems a little bit awkward. I don't know. But yeah, so that's a thing that I did. Because I wanted, because the reticule still is way too small in this game without actually having that on there. It's hard to see even with it on, but it makes me feel a little bit better about myself while I'm hiding from the cops. Alright, there we go. Now to show off my vehicles that Michael has. I think Michael's the more of the James Bond guy. That's what I like to think. Especially since when I was actually driving around the city, I was wearing like a suit. A pretty fancy suit. So this, I was almost trying to recreate the bike that you drive super fast in, what is that game called again? Everything or Nothing. I was trying to copy that bike, because I mean, that scene of just like driving that bike so fast is crazy and awesome. Although the chrome on there, I might need to change that, because I mean, the chrome is a little bit over the top, and the orange seems to be a little bit off color. I think it might be yellow or orange. I don't really remember the color too much. It's been a long time since I played Everything or Nothing. But anyway, here's also, I have some chrome on this thing. This thing is the hot knife with the top off of the hood and just chrome everywhere. That's like the perfect vehicle for me, I think. Then there's this vehicle that made me think, this almost made me think of like the Vanquish, in a way, of that Aston Martin that James Bond always drives. So I changed the color to that, and I pimped it out. I think I might want to take off the spoiler of this thing too, because I mean, James Bond's car does not have a spoiler, and it just does not seem right. And then there's this, but also like just saying about the Vanquish thing, that probably is nowhere, I don't think this is the exact same like model or anything like that, but it just reminds me of it, and that's all that matters to me. And then, of course, there is this Bullet GT, also known as just the I think it's just the Vapid Bullet. I don't remember if it's Vapid or who makes the vehicle, but it's just a Bullet. I think I just found this yellow one around, and it looked pretty cool. I don't have a yellow vehicle, and so I pimped it out, and you know, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. I liked it. It's really good for drifting around corners and stuff like that. Although you can't really drift so well in this game, it's still pretty fun and enjoyable. So, that's my vehicles and what I did last time. You know, I thought that it would be worth it to show off those things, because I mean, they're so awesome. I love them. I like it. I love it. I want more vehicles of them like that. It's I just have to throw the it in there because, I mean, I messed it up. But other than that, yeah, I explored, what does that even say? Vehicles? Money? Yeah. I think that, oh wow, I think that's actually like a Rapid GT that it was over there. But I'm going to switch over to Franklin first and foremost for the day of the missions. And, because what Franklin needs to do, he needs to do another tow truck mission. That's what he needs to do. Is he at the strip club?
Hey, I'm going, man, before you take advantage.
He changed his clothes and he went to the strip club in the amount of time that I just went and looked at my vehicles. What the heck? But apparently, I guess that maybe they were trying to take advantage of him. I don't know. Also, as you can tell, I changed the color of the roof a little bit more to be more blue instead of, like, the midnight blue was not blue enough for me. Alright, alright. But also, it was, what is this guy? Girl. Tanya. See, like, she's just like, yeah, me and JB are going clean, blah, blah, blah. Can you do one more job? So she's saying, like, one more. I think this is literally the one more, like, other than mission thing that I need to do. That why Franklin is just, like, has the number 2 for missions.
Franklin, what's poppin'? You get my text?
Yes, yes I did.
Messed up.
Nah, I kicked the pipe. JB too. For real this time.
So she's just getting, becoming an alcoholic now, I'm thinking.
Just till he get out of the sickness.
God damn it. Okay, last time.
Alright, I'm just driving there right now. I had to use my special ability to go around that. But also, that just reminded me of, you see that my special is down and stuff like that, but like all my other stuff is still up? From what I heard is that, like, if you play offline and then go online, it sometimes resets your skills. So that's why you have to make sure you're always online or always offline when you're playing this game, because that is a legitimate thing that happened. Hey, I want you to run over that guy. Die! I mean, I know we're right next to a police station, but I could care less. I could, and I probably will care. Oh, so you can go in that gate too. I don't know why I thought I couldn't before. Oh well. Also, for some reason, I have to get in this door, because, I mean, I like to go in the passenger seats. It's very delightful. Okay. I wonder... Oh, I guess the mission's probably already pretty much starting.
Over.
Yeah, I'll take that.
10-4, copy that. Clear after you.
Okay, go to the broken down car. Hopefully this time it's not on the train tracks or anything, upsetting like that. So, I mean, I almost let another guy die. Just like what happened with the incident at the construction yard where I did save him, but he died anyway. It was sad. It's a sad day when your saving people doesn't work. That one sort of, yeah, I don't think that really works. Oh well. But yeah, so essentially with the skills, I say that like I can just like mess around and just like waste them and like get my skills up all the way as long as I don't go offline ever again. So if I go offline ever again, then I'm gonna have to have my skills reset and that's gonna suck. Which I do not like. I know that there's some people that actually like maxed out like Franklin's shooting skills for no apparent reason, I still think, 'cause I mean, why bother with getting his shooting skill up? He's a driver, and we're gonna keep him being a driver, right? Yeah. But somebody like wasted all their time at the shooting range, and they're just like, oh yes, I finally got Franklin's shooting ability up all the way, and then they just like, it reset on them, and they're just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna do this ever again. I'm so upset. And I'm just like, ah ha ha. Fail. You know, you have your problems because you shouldn't be wasting time on shooting abilities anyway, right? Yeah, that's what I think. Oh, so is this... Are we going to Michael's house? I really, like... That would be, like, the worst thing. Is just, like... Michael's like, yeah, you're not gonna rob me again, are you? No, I'm sorry, but I have to tow your truck. Tow your vehicles now as well. I stole your son's vehicle before, but, you know... Things happen. Oh, okay, so this guy...
Man, you took your sweet time. I had traffic backed up for half a mile at one point.
Well, there's no traffic here right now. I mean, half a mile's not that bad compared
Drop me off at a
to
repair shop, and one that's not gonna charge me a small fortune.
All right, but still, like the other day, I went and gone. No, I went to an Oilers game. They play hockey, by the way. It's a sports team. But I went to watch one of their games, and like when coming back, it was like 11 o'clock at night, or like, yeah, I think it was around 11 o'clock. It was terrible. There was a collision that we didn't even know that there was exactly a collision anywhere, but there was just like a massive amount of traffic. It was 3 lanes backed up for about like 3 kilometers. It was terrible. And that took like over half an hour to like get through that, of people like going slowly, because there was just one person that, I think their vehicle caught on fire because there was a fire truck there. Their windows were like smashed out, and it was just like, it's like something out of GTA. Oh, sorry man, I just totally wrecked your vehicle even worse than what it was. But yeah, vehicles that like block, like when the cops as well, like they block off like the entire road just because of one vehicle had a collision or something like that, some issue. It's kind of terrible, I think.
Well, we made it. I won't mention you on the complaint form.
Oh, thanks.
You gotta watch out, fool.
Yeah, and you won't be mentioning me on the complaints because I'm running you over. Waha! Oh!
Franklin,
An orange
what's cracking?
double T, it looks
Not
like.
your
Just like
ass, I
mine,
hope.
actually.
I covered that job, all right? Now stay off the rock. You feel me?
I'm high on life now, baby. It's a new dawn.
Sure you are. Is that the end of the mission, or what? Yes, it is! I was thinking I was gonna have to drive the tow truck back, but... They're very nice. Hey, I got a gold! I don't understand what the unhook bonus is exactly, but I apparently get it.